Just a disclaimer, this is a reaction video. I am not Team 4-Star, I am not affiliated with Team 4-Star, and I never claimed to be Team 4-Star in any way. This is something that I do as just a way to show my personal appreciation for Team 4-Star and what they do. If you guys actually really enjoyed this video, please make sure to watch the original video and to support Team 4-Star in any way you can. Because at the end of the day, I am a fan of this series and that's why I'm reacting to it, and I don't want to be responsible to taking away any attention from Team 4-Star themselves. Because they're the ones who made the video, I'm just the one who's reacting to it. So without further ado, let's get the reaction started. Hello everyone, my name is Gabby, and it's time to live react to Team 4-Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged episode 56. Apparently there's been some delays, and there's going to be some delays for maybe for the next few episodes or so, but either way, episode 56 is out, and of course, really excited. Basically, no matter what, even if the world is a disappointment right now for whatever reasons, at the very least, we have Dragon Ball Z Abridged to cheer us up and make us laugh and show that everything Dragon Ball related is still really awesome and can still be great. So things I'm looking forward to. So really there's only like a few more things that Team 4-Star need to cover before the actual #Cell games, because there are a few things that they do need to put in because they're going to be pretty important later on. And so first of all is actually one of the few things that they're going to have to do is there's something to do with the Dragon Balls and reactivating the Dragon Balls, and it's going to be the return of a character who honestly we haven't seen for a very long time. And I'm very interested in seeing what they're going to do with this character, because this character is one of those characters who has been changed drastically from the original to the abridged. Like, their personalities changed a lot. So I'm honestly just kind of curious as to how they're going to convince this abridged character to do the same things that their canon counterpart does, even though they're a very different character in general. So I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to do that, and it's going to be very important for the rest of the series. And speaking of other things that are going to be important for the rest of the series, this episode also looks like it's going to be the actual official proper introduction of Mr. Satan, or Hercule, or I'm pretty sure they're calling him Mr. Satan, but that character. Because that character, while he honestly seems like a bit of a joke, the fact is, he's surprisingly important for the rest of Dragon Ball Z. Especially going to be in Season 4. He's a very significant character, so I'm very interested into how they're going to introduce him and what his personality is going to be like. Because basically, with Mr. Satan, he is basically a joke character in the original, so I don't know if they're going to just try and make him more funny or less funny, or either way, it's going to be funny because it is Mr. Satan, so I really wonder what they're going to do with him. And then also there's the whole thing, the fact that they're basically tying it in with their own intercontinuity thing, because they're making it that Mr. Satan is sponsored by Nappa, because Nappa is alive, and Nappa is a Hollywood producer, and I don't even know what's going on, but I feel like hopefully we might get some more Nappa in this episode, maybe who's going to introduce Mr. Satan or something. So that will be fun. I just love how Team 4-Star, they have their own kind of alternate version of events, but even really major things like Nappa surviving and not being evil and being seemingly an important character maybe. So I'm really interested about that, and it's going to be a really interesting episode, I hope. So without further ado, let's get started. I just kind of skipped to the end of the Crunchyroll ad. If you're watching this on YouTube, they start with an ad for Crunchyroll. Make sure you actually watch it because it's probably very important. In 3, 2, 1.
The following is a fan-based parody of Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT. All owned by Funimation,
last episode,
Toei Animation,
I guess Goku's still
Fuji TV,
recovering.
and Akira Toriyama. Please support the official release. Ugh.
Get it.
Man, it feels like years since you and I just went fishing and chilled out. And of all times, right before a tournament to decide the fate of the world. Weird how stuff works out, am I right?
Nobody knows, Krillin.
Huh?
Nobody knows the weight on my shoulders. I feel it every day.
Oh, it's getting
Before
serious.
I go to bed, when I wake up in the morning, sometimes I wonder, can I do this?
Wow, I had no idea this cell stuff was getting to you so badly.
That's
Cell
the
stuff?
punchline. Yeah, I was gonna
I'm
say.
talking about Chi-Chi.
Ha!
Chi-Chi?
There we go.
She's been non-stop ever since I got out of the chamber. In and out, day in and day out. She'll send Gohan for groceries 5 counties over in the middle of the day just to get him out of the house.
You know you can say no, right?
Well, duh. But it's a challenge, Krillin. And I never back down from a challenge. Also, it feels really good. Have you ever tried it?
Like, with a real person?
Hey, Dad. Mom sent me to tell you to come home. She also told me to pick up a lot of peanut butter. Dylan?
Look, if you're asking me to tag in, I'm willing, but...
What? No! Catch more fish while I'm gone.
Oh,
This is
duh,
some
of
kinky
course, like
shit.
that'd ever work.
Yeah, no, it... But if you had a wig...
Let's see. Here we go.
And now, introducing your World Martial Arts Champion, the strongest man on the planet, Mr. Satan!
Here we go.
Wait, martial arts champion? Did we miss a tournament?
Yeah, there was one last month.
Damn it, we were busy training for the androids!
What do either of you care?
Prize money?
Mr. Satan, what do you have to say to your opponent?
Now you listen here, Cell.
Oh my
I
god.
know why you gave everyone a week to prepare for your little tournament. It's so you could spend the last 7 days on Earth praying that Mr. Satan wouldn't show up.
His voice is perfect.
So after I eat my Jimmy John's and drink my heat
Yeah, he's
my hot Asian wife, I'm gonna squash you like the bug you are.
Mr. Satan, everybody!
So, do they know what's going on with his name, or... Okay, yeah, they know.
Guys, I need help with my hot Asian wife!
Who told you you can leave the bedroom?
Guys, don't tell her I'm here!
Hello?
Hello there. How may I help you?
Wow, Mr. Cell.
Oh, please now. Don't be so formal. Call me Perfect Cell.
Okay, Perfect Cell.
Mr. Perfect Cell.
Mr. Perfect Cell. Can you tell the audience where you are and who you came from? I mean...
No, actually, an apt choice of words. As for the where, this is the immaculate Cell Games Arena. As for who, well, let me weave you the tale of my origin.
Oh my
Though
god.
I must preface that it does drag on in places, so I'll try to minimize the filler. Our
like Dragon Ball
story
Z Kai.
begins as many stories often do, with a young girl shooting a little boy in the face.
What are you doing? Recapping the entire Dragon Ball.
You, okay, buddy? You look exhausted.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe they're
I
keeping
didn't
this
get
up.
a wink last night. Chi-Chi keeps trying to break my record of 9 times. Well, you know what they say. The saying gets stronger every time he comes. Back from the brink of death.
Well, where is she now?
She's looking for something in the other room.
Come on, I know we had another bottle of it somewhere around here.
She said she needs all of it.
I meant just disappear for a little bit to recharge your... batteries.
Well, it is strategy. But we can't use the back door. Chi-Chi says I'm not allowed to anymore.
You should talk to him.
What? Why would I?
Because you could both use more friends.
Oh,
I am terrible at small talk.
socially
You're never
awkward
going to
Piccolo.
get better unless you try. Now, go on.
So,
Socially awkward Piccolo.
do you hate your dad?
Wow. You are not wrong.
See?
You know, I wouldn't say I hate him. I guess I'm mostly just disappointed. He's the single most frustrating man I've ever met. But you know dads, right?
Goku killed mine.
Oh, geez, sorry,
Oh, perfect. He's just as bad as you are.
You're made
Please
for
tell
each
me
other.
nobody here wants a piece of me.
well, when Dad's out of the chamber, he'll probably want to swing at you.
I knew it! Did you bring us both along? Because if your mother questioned you, you talk. Yeah, I would.
So, Piccolo, how's the time chamber? I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I'm probably not going to bother going in myself. At this point, either you guys can beat Cell or you can't. No use risking my life without the reset button on hand.
Wow, I hadn't even
Speaking
thought about
of-
that. We
Speaking
live in
of,
a world without Dragon Balls now.
Oh, yeah, that sounds terrible. I'm so sorry.
It's alright, we'll manage.
I can't be mad at you.
I get it. Why can't you just make us some new Dragon Balls, Piccolo?
Because, Goku, I'm from the Warrior Clan. Kami was from the Dragon Clan. One punches people, the other makes Dragon Balls.
it doesn't really ever
but
explain
you
this in
two come
abridged.
from the same person.
So, if you want Dragon Balls, you need another Namekian. What about new Namek?
I bet there's a whole gaggle of Namekians who can make us a new set. We'd have to find New Namek first, and who knows where that is. Also, gaggle. Well, what would you call them? A pod of Namekians? A pride? A cornucopia. What do you call a group of humans? An infestation. Point is, without a Namekian from the Dragon Clan, we aren't getting any Dragon Ball.
There we go.
Is this a dragon? What's it?
Where am I? Who are you? Where's my family?
Oh, God damn it.
And so it turns out, he was an alien the whole time.
Whoa, I did not see that coming.
Right? So, Kumar saved you a year later.
Wait, what about Goku's brother?
Oh, he died. Anyway, enter Vegeta. Now, strap yourself in for this cartoon character.
Well, he is a cartoon character, but breaking fourth wall there, sorry.
Hey, Dad, can you come take a look at this?
What is it, Pumpkin?
Oh, yeah, the
Find
ball.
your own porn stash?
No! I mean, maybe? I found this hidden folder. It was completely inaccessible to him, and it's full of incomplete and corrupted files. But there's one undamaged video here.
Well then, open her up. Also, 5,000 Zenny says it's interracial. Oh, now you find it gross.
May 12th, 7:50, 4:30 p.m.
Oh my God.
Ribbon HQ.
Wait,
oh my God.
Why does that date sound familiar?
They're using the backstory.
I'm here at headquarters, getting everything put away.
Oh my God.
So, room to myself, which is good for a guy my size. Well, I just wanted to, record something for you since you and Uncle Frapp are busy building robot guys and stuff.
Oh my God.
I know you're calling them artificial humans now, but
because
that name is way too long.
Was based on Jiro's son.
Like from that movie we saw?
According to Toriyama.
Well, just wanted you to know that I miss you, Dad. What the?
Hey, get your ass moving! Something is tearing its way through the compound! We gotta go!
Probably Goku.
Okay, sorry about this, Dad. Gotta run. Love you. Good luck with your cyborg.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a hell of a bomb to drop.
Good.
Oh, that reminds me. I also found this.
This is gonna make the ending so emotional.
At least you're always consistent.
Know what happens to him.
By the way, you owe me 5,000 Zenny.
Ah, daughter of a bastard.
And that's why we need you, Dende.
Okay, let me just clarify what has happened. That asshole,
name's Goku,
literally kidnapped me from across the entire galaxy with neither my knowledge or consent. Just so you could make me mystic you up a new set of Dragon Balls. Because you are all a cavalcade of f***ups. Did I miss anything?
Well, we missed you.
Good. No, great. That's great. And what do I get out of this? Gonna make me your king?
Well, can't do that. King's a dog. But we can make you god, though.
The f***'s a god? I mean, the f***'s a dog? I mean, what the f***?
As the creator of the Dragon Balls, you shall assume the throne of Kami, guardian of this planet. Nobody is thankful, there are no days off, and no one ever visits.
Sounds like being a parent. Fine. I graciously accept the position of your almighty god.
So then you'll help us?
No, Bullcut. I'm going to help Gohan. Speaking of whom, loving the new do, Gohan. Rockin' that blonde.
Oh, thanks. Super Saiyan style, you know?
I don't want to say I ship this, but...
And, have you been hitting the gym? Because,
really cute.
Ow.
That hurt me more than it hurt you.
Okay, I'm all for awkward reunions,
He's 11.
but we are on a timetable here. How long will it take to make a new dragon?
Depends. Do you have the original sculpture around?
Here it is. We were using it as a paperweight. Which reminds me, we'll need to go over the contract later.
Wow, that's your dragon? Our dragon would literally wear him like a scarf. Okay, before I get started...
Dende is so badass.
Can we get 3 wishes?
Not if you want multi-res. I can give you 2, though.
Seems like an awkward number.
It's a magical wish-granting dragon, Nail. I don't make the rules. Now, let us begin.
Man, all this lore we're learning today. And we even get to see a new dragon being made. This is gonna be awesome.
Hey, dragon, wake the f*** up! It's already past noon! Get your life together!
Basically that. I mean, that's kind of how it works. Kind of. Besides, that's kind of how Dragon Ball works. Nothing is ever sacred in Dragon Ball. Like, ever.
By the way, 2 wishes means I had to nix immortality. Better that way. Nobody pulling any more of that Frieza shit.
Huh. But I wonder if that'll upset Vegeta. Wait, did you say he's still in the chamber?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
that
why?
still works.
It's been
I was getting
3
confused with
days.
Super.
Oh, I muted the time dilation in the chamber. 1 day out here is now 1 day in there.
You can do that? Why did you do that?
Welcome.
You really like screwing with people, don't you?
Of course, his first mistake was going in alone. Why is that bad?
They called me crazy. They all called
Oh,
me crazy
no.
for letting him achieve his perfect form. Well, guess what? I'm gonna get out of here. I'm going to be so much stronger. No
it's
one
been
will be
3
able
days.
to stop me, especially Cell. Right, Nappa?
What? Oh, what's the movie? It's a movie. Forgot the name of it.
Showed him.
So after everything, he just starts crying.
Wow. Like a bitch.
And that's what Frieza said before he killed him. But sadly, Vegeta does come back.
Dragon Balls, right. By the way, does the fat green one come back? Because he's funny.
I wish.
I wonder if this is going to be important later on, now they know
Please
everything.
don't be upset, but...
What is it, sweetheart?
I'm throwing in the towel. I am tapped. Like, boned dry. You know in those cartoons where the guy in the desert finds a faucet, but it just comes out like... That is me. That is my balls. Speaking of balls, I need to go find a dragon.
I never would have imagined.
Okay, darling,
Goku
that's fine.
say that.
I did a test this morning. I'm already pregnant.
How?
And so I told him, pull your pants up, man. I'm not that kind of doctor.
Bulma! Sex makes babies!
I'm well aware.
Also, I need the dragon radar.
Tool cabinet in the back, third drawer.
Awesome! BT Dubs, we have Dragon Balls again. Bye!
Wait, we didn't have Dragon Balls.
No one ever told you anything.
Oh, and Chi-Chi's pregnant.
Oh my god, congratulations!
Okay, so Article 5 says that atrocities can and will be committed in your name, but you can't do anything about it.
Awesome. But question, do I have to answer all of these prayers?
Technically, you don't have to answer any of them.
Oh, thank God. Or I guess I should start saying, me?
Well, that does raise the question.
It's good to be
Which do you
king,
prefer?
right?
Kami, God, or Dende?
Oh, Gohan. You can call me whatever you like.
Well, I'm going to call you Little Green.
Your funeral.
I like you. Don't feel bad, Mr. Popo. I'm his best friend, so that means only I can call him Little Green. Right, Little Green? Oh!
You will call me Dende! Dende! Say it! Say my name!
Dende! Dende!
No.
Heisenberg?
Super Kami Dende.
I was going to say Heisenberg, but yeah, sure. Dende's gone mad with power.
So after I finished humiliating the entire Saiyan royal bloodline, I made my newsroom debut, delivered my immaculate address, and now, here we are. Any more questions?
Yeah, were the parts about fake Namek and that Marin girl really necessary to the story?
It's called world building.
Right. Last question. How did you know about the parts you weren't there for?
Ah, that's a story for another time, I'm afraid.
When I
But for
kill
now, I must bid you adieu.
Oh, well, thank you for your time, Perfect Cell.
Mr. Perfect Cell.
Mr.
Yep.
Perfect Cell.
I know this series too well,
Hi there,
I
I'm
think.
Kaiser Neko. If you want to see more from us, click any...
I think I know this series a bit too well. Not that I knew. It's not like it's seen this ahead of time. I'm just like, yeah, you missed out the perfect. Now Cell's gonna do something. I think maybe it's just I've just watched so many episodes. I know that's a style of humor too well. But okay, that was fun. God, I liked that. I mean, honestly, I was not expecting there to be so much dedicated to literally Goku and Chi-Chi trying to have a kid. And then Goku finally actually realizing, oh, I'm actually trying to have a kid. That's the entire point of this. But okay, that was interesting. Not as much my type of humor, so I probably wasn't laughing out loud as much as everyone else and probably didn't get half the stuff. But yeah, no, that was it. It was very interesting, and it's kind of funny, especially with all the stuff with Super now and Dragon Ball Super and Goku saying he hasn't kissed Chi-Chi, but whatever. I guess it still works. It's still funny. It still makes sense, I guess. I mean, it's weird hearing those words come out of Goku's mouth because it's Goku, but, I mean, that's kind of what a parody is for. It's fine hearing Goku say stuff like that in a parody. Not so in the original, especially when it's a show made for kids. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Satan was very brief. Honestly, his voice was really good, but it was also surprisingly, I'm wondering, so it seems like they're going much more of the parody version of him, I guess. They don't seem to be making as much of a big deal of him, but I guess that makes sense because he doesn't really do that much in this arc. If he's going to really do anything, it's mostly season 4, and that's where he actually gets, like, character development, so it's actually kind of interesting. But yeah, Mr. Satan sounds really interesting. No Nappa cameo, which I was a bit disappointed of, but it was that's still really interesting. Dende! Okay, I really liked how they did Dende. Like, I didn't really think about it, but yeah, like, at the end of season 2, with all the stuff with the knowing about the Dragon Balls and stuff, and he was having way too much fun, just kind of, like, manipulating everyone else, and it's kind of, I didn't think about it, but yeah, it's actually perfectly suited to being God. He basically just likes being above it all, being able to kind of manipulate everyone, and also not being, like, not having any responsibilities for being God at all, because that's kind of how God in the Dragon Ball universe works. Also, he still has a crush on Gohan. That is still weird. It's not going to lead to anything because, well, I mean, yeah, everyone knows what happens to Gohan. He does get a girlfriend next season, but I don't know. I don't know what that's going to lead to. Maybe it'll just be a fun subplot. And honestly, I have seen, like, fan fiction and stuff where people have actually shipped Gohan and Dende before, so it's not that out of left field. Oh, and I almost forgot about the stuff about 16. Oh my god, I should probably explain that for people who don't know. It was actually only, like, around a few years ago, and there was an interview with Akira Toriyama, and he's like, so 16 was actually based off Dr. Gero's son, who was killed who's part of the Red Ribbon Army, and then he was killed, and Dr. Gero based him on him, and then there was a whole thing about that was also part of the reason as to why he was made powerful, and also why he was given a gentle personality, although it's kind of a bit of a weird contradiction. Don't really know exactly if it fits perfectly in the series, but oh my god, that was, like, surprising. I was not expecting them to, like, actually kind of develop 16 in some way. It's like 16 actually feels like a really interesting nuanced character, and that's going to be great when #CellGames gets around and he actually does something kind of, god, I don't know what they're going to do there, but oh my god, if they're going to make that even more emotional than the original, that's going to be amazing. Like, this episode was just great. Not as much, like, laugh out loud humor, obviously, but there was so much interesting character moments in there. I really enjoyed it. I honestly really enjoyed the Dragon Ball Z abridged canon. It's so fun. And next episode is when Broly is next. They're doing the first Broly movie. They're abridging the first Broly movie. After 8 years of people asking them, they're finally doing it because they're finally at the right point in the timeline. That is going to be ridiculously amazing. I cannot believe that's actually happening. No matter what they do with the Broly movie, it is probably going to be one of the funniest things they ever do, because Broly is just such an integral part of the fandom of just being a Dragon Ball fan, even if it's like you love him or you hate him. So it's like, no matter what they do with him, it's just going to be hilarious, because it's like, it's almost impossible to take seriously some points. So that's going to be amazing. And after Broly, maybe we're going to get that Plan to Eradicate Christmas, which is Plan to Eradicate Super Saiyan's Christmas special. If we don't get that, I'm not sure yet. And after that, probably going to get to the #CellGames, and oh my god, if you think I'm excited now, when I get to the #CellGames, and especially the last parts of the Cell Games, I don't even know, because it is actually my favorite part of the entire series. I've literally been looking forward to this for like 2 or 3 years, so that's going to be amazing. It's not going to happen for another few months, and probably the climax, big important stuff isn't going to happen until, like, you know, late 2017, but when that happens, I'm going to be so excited. So obviously, great episode as usual. I really, really enjoyed it. Everyone make sure to support Team 4-Star with, like, you know, the gaming channels and their Patreons and everything else. Go on their website, do everything like that. Just, you know, actually support them and stop watching my reactions instead of supporting them, because come on, guys. I'm doing this because I like this, not because I want to steal attention from them, as usual. So, okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'm just hyped right now. I am so looking forward to the next 2 episodes. It is going to be like everything up until the end of season 3. It's going to be so good. At least I hope so. I'm pretty sure it's going to be good. If they keep up this quality, it is going to be my expectations, and my expectations are surprisingly high right now, but yeah, it's going to be great. I'm so looking forward to it. So this is Gabby signing out, and goodbye, guys.